Hello, in this video we're going to make a game, so let's get started. So there's a bunch of things that I want you to notice on here. I have four numbers that I made, and this was really the way you want to start this, and it's as simple as typing in things like, you just type in attempts equals, let's just say 1. I'm going to reset it to 1. I'm going to say right equals 1. I'm going to say A equals 1 and B equals 1. So I'm just making these, and you can just type that in just as is into your input box, and you get the same exact thing if you want. And then also I wanted to make a line to start off, so I just said, and I'm gonna have to erase this in a sec, but I just said y equals ax plus b, like that. So I'm just using the a and the b to create an equation, and I go like this. And again, I already have this right here, so I'm going to get rid of this one. I don't need that. Okay, good. So so you notice this equation is guided by those two numbers. So what we want is we want that to get updated. This line to get updated over and over again, so that we can have a process by which kids practice something. So so I'm going to go into new problem. In new problem, if I go into on click, you'll notice that I said set value A, random between 1 and 5. So I set the parameters for A, can be anywhere between 1 and 5, including both 1 and 5, and B, 1 and 4. So the point of that is every time I press this button, the new problem, you'll notice, so I'm going to press new problem, you'll notice A and B will get updated, 1, 4, 4, 4, 2, 3, 2, 4, and every time it gets updated, this equation gets updated, which makes for this line to be in a different spot. So that's how that works. Now, the other thing that you want to notice is that I have these 2 points here, and if I go back to the object properties for this, it says I want A to, when I go for new problem, click on new problem, I want A to relocate at 0, 0, and I want B to relocate at 0, 0. So I want that to happen, and that's just sort of a starting point. Okay, so so for when I write this text, which is just the basic direction for the game, just to use the points here to create this line. So I don't want this line to show up if I'm making a game. I just want to first initially make this line and then have it be hidden so that I can go ahead and tackle this task. I want the students to be able to tackle this task. So for this, when they see this and they have nothing here, they just take these points and they just make, so they go to 4 and then they go right there, and then we want it to work where when we press check answer that it gives us credit for it. So if we go into the other button, we see these two things show up, or they're not going to show up, but you got to input them obviously. So it says set value attempts equals attempt plus 1 whenever we click. So that means that it's going to add a number, one more to attempts every time we click on check answer. Also, this is the way we add on or don't add on another number to write. So we say write, the condition is if f equals g. We got to write it like that with 2 equal signs. So if this equals this, and g, remember, is this fresh line right here, if when I manipulate these points I get this g line that equals this one right there, then write plus 1. Otherwise it stays at right. Okay, so again, this is the number that we're manipulating right here, and we're saying if this condition is true, then this happens. Otherwise, this happens. So this one right there just means that it stays the way it was. Okay, so will it stay the same? It will stay the same if this is not true. Otherwise, this will happen. We'll add 1, or we'll add 1 if this is true. Otherwise, this will stay the same. So that's how you think of that. So now I'll show you when we click. This is correct, so we say check answer, and you'll notice this will change. So check answer, the attempts goes up and the right goes up. So let's do it again. So we'll say new problem, this goes back to where it was. The equation is this, and this is the instruction. So I just say 1 right there, and right there. Check answer, 3 right out of 3. So the other thing you might want to do is you might want to create a a wrong. So you might say wrong equals attempts minus right. So you can do that as well to get it wrong. So how would that work? So let's do another one where we say y equals x plus 1. This is what we're shooting for. 2 equals x plus, or y equals x plus 2. So we go like this. And go like that. And just say check answer. Oh, I'm sorry, I wanted to make it wrong. So we say check answer, and then we get 1 wrong. Okay, so you may want to create a percent as well if you want to do that. So you would just say right divided by attempts, and you get something like that. Now, like that's not how I want it to be. I want it to be a decimal because I want to convert it to a text, and it's going to have the percent. So I want to go in here, and if I go in here and I have that selected, I go into where is it? Right here where it says symbolic. I click on that and I get the 0.75, and that's just useful. That's useful because if I want to make a text right here, and I want to say what my percent is, I can write percent equals, and then I can use that object which is C. Oh no, I'm sorry. I gotta do something else first. So let me do C times 100. So now I'm gonna make a text, and I'm gonna say percent equals, and I'll say D. So percent correct. So we have this is sort of, I mean, you can put how many right, how many wrong as well down here. You can even, you can slide them as well, so if you want to, but however you want to do it. But you can, on the graphic, so you can put whatever you want to put it. But that's essentially how this works. You have an underlying something to shoot for, and then but you hide it, and then you have kids try and reproduce that with whatever you're trying to do. So I'm not trying to lead you towards graphing lines, just an example with all the essential parts here. So that is it for creating a game. It's that simple. There's a lot more in terms of formatting and other things we'll get to, but the nuts and bolts are all this simple. So that's it for this video.